Hello, dear viewers and learners. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are fine, fresh, and jolly, and passing a wonderful time with the members of your family by staying at home, safe and sound, dear learners. This is Muhammad Yaqub Ali, an English teacher of Ashrafabad High School, Madhur Bazar, Dhaka. Dear learners, as per the direction of the Ministry of Education, I am going to conduct my online class, and today I am going to conduct my online class on an important and significant topic named right form of verbs. Dear learners, you know it well that verb is called the soul of a sentence, and so everybody should know the right form of verb in the time of using any sentence. Okay, dear learners, so let's get the ball rolling. That means our topic is right form of verb. Right form of verb. That means the appropriate use of verb. Today we are going to learn, inshallah. If I want to write rule number 1, dear learners, you know it well that if the subject is third person singular number, then the verb will be also third person singular number. So I need to make you understand another thing, that suppose boy. Do you know boy is a noun? Yes, boy is a noun. And if you add s after the noun boy, then it will be plural. So boys is the plural form of boy. Okay. Suppose visit. Visit. You know it well that visit is the verb. Okay. But if you add s after the verb visits, then it will be singular number. That means if you add s after the noun will be plural number, but if you add s after the verb will be singular number. Clear? So when the subject of a sentence will be third person singular number, the verb must be third person singular number. That means we have to add s or es after the verb. Okay? Suppose Rakib visit me every month. Dear learners, you could see that visit is the verb here. Okay, Rakib is the subject. Rakib is third person singular number, so you have to add s or es after the verb visit. Okay, so visits is the appropriate answer of this sentence, because the subject is third person singular number. Okay, dear learners, come rule number 2. Dear learners, if you find now, at present, at this moment, day by day, okay, continuously, today, then you have to make the sentence into continuous tense. Suppose the structure will be am, is, are plus v plus ing. Okay, example, if I give you an example, it will be clear. Okay, now I conduct my online class. Okay, dear learner, have a look please. You can see here now. And I have already told you that if any sentence contains now or at present, at this moment, day by day, okay, then you have to take am is are after the subject, and then you have to add ing after the verb. That means the answer will be am conducting. Now I am conducting my online class. Okay, dear learners, if I make you understand rule number 3, the rule will be already, recently, yet, ever, never, just now. Okay. If any sentence contains one of them, the sentence must be in present perfect tense. That means you have to take subject, then have or has according to the subject, then V3. Okay, if I give you an example, I think you will be able to understand properly, dear learners. He come, not come, he not come yet. The answer will be he hasn't or has not come yet. Dear, here is yet in the sentence, and so I have taken subject and then have or has, then the past participle form, that is verb 3 form of come, and you know it well that come, came, come. Come is the present form and past participle form. Okay, so I think you have been able to understand. Another example, just now I see him. Okay, dear learners, here is just now. So I think after the subject I have to take here have, then seen. Just now I have seen him. Okay, have seen. This sentence has been in present perfect tense because there is just now at the beginning of the sentence. Okay, dear learners, another rule I am going to give you. Keep writing and keep waiting and keep listening, and I think with the combination of the three you will be able to understand clearly. Dear learners, for oblique since plus time, if you find time after for oblique since, you have to make the sentence present perfect continuous tense. Okay, dear learners, if I give you an example, it will be again clear to you. I read a novel for an hour. Dear learners, have a look please. For an hour. An hour is time, you know it well. An hour is time. And there is for before the time. Okay. So, if you find this type of rule in a sentence, the answer will be I have been reading. That means whenever you will find time after for oblique since, then you have to take have been or has been according to the subject, then you have to add ing after the verb. So this is the answer. I have been reading a novel for an hour. Okay, if I give you another example, another common example, it will be clear to you. Again, number 2, it rain since morning. Dear learners, have a look please. It, here you can see that morning is the time and since is before morning. So if you find time after since or for, you have to make the sentence present perfect continuous tense. That means after subject you have to add have been or has been according to the subject, then you have to add ing after the verb. Raining, it has been raining since morning. I think you have understood clearly. Okay, dear learners, come to the next example, next rule. Okay, dear learners, the class will be longer if I want to continue or if I want to complete the whole class. in a class. Okay, so I will try my level best to divide it into several portions, several segments. Okay, so that both you and I feel better in conducting and having or watching the video. Okay, dear learners, rule number 5: if you find yesterday, ago, long ago, since, long since, yesterday, ago, long ago, since, long since, last plus time, before, back. Okay, dear learners, if you find any of them in any sentence, you have to make the verb past form. Okay, if I give you an example, I think you will be able to understand. Example: I sent him a nice gift last Monday. Dear learners, you could see here that there is last plus time, so I have to make the verb past form. Okay, and I know it well that sent, SENT, sent is the past form of SEND, sent. Clear? This is the answer. Another example: he give me some money and advice yesterday. Dear learners, you can see that there is give. Okay, give is the verb here and yesterday is the sign of past tense. So the verb will be in past tense and gave will be the past form of give. Okay, dear learners, I want to give you another rule. Okay, I think I should not prolong the class because you will be exhausted if you keep looking in this way. Okay, so I want to divide the classes in several fragments. Okay, I think this will be the last rule. Then at the time, dear learners, if you find then or at the time in a sentence, that very sentence will be in past continuous tense. That means was or were plus V plus ing. Okay, dear learners, then I sleep. Dear learners, you could see here that there is then, and then is the sign of past continuous tense. The answer will be then I was sleeping. Dear learners, I don't want to prolong my class anymore today. Inshallah, I will try my next class within a few days when my routine will be set up, will be given to me. Okay, dear learners, till then, take care. Try to enjoy your time. Try to go out from your residence safe and sound by maintaining the precautionary measures of COVID-19. And inshallah, as our vaccine has come, we will inshallah be safe very soon. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.